Hello, I'm Joshua of Milestone Play. I'm a professional game master, and we are continuing our adventure in Draw Steel's The Delian Tomb. The last time you were watching this, our heroes had just finished off with the Forsaken Wraith Bandits, some of them attempting to surrender, and our heroes deciding that that would not do, that they would have to pay for their lifetime of crimes. Returning to Orson the Coal Burner, you would confront him on his auspicious dealings in the area and the fact that he was actually a member of the secret society of coursers. You would then gain access to the amulet of the Delian Order that Chad would end up wearing. The amulet gives +1 on all saves, and some of you would join, or all of you would join the coursers as members of these defenders of the wilds and defenders of the innocent from the beasts that wander, the monsters that prey, the undead and fiends that seek to corrupt. That's the last you experienced, because our players have gone through an entire session that I forgot to activate the player voice chat in OBS. And this is the first the players are hearing about it, because I thought it'd be funny to let them know on screen. So we have a bit of a recap that happened last time that we're going to go through it pretty quickly. Our heroes ended up spending the entire session dealing with the Gilded Hand. They would go to the Featherbed Inn. They would interact with the bulk of the 5 members, and most of them were jerks. Some of them were outright jerks. Some of them were sleazy, nice-talking jerks. But overall, there was contention. 4 of the 5 would leave, though one of them, a woad elf, would continue to be a bit off, a bit upset about the overall situation. Through a series of negotiation, you would learn that the Gilded Hand had acquired a ring, the ring that you are seeking, of the Delian Knight Commander, and that they had gotten it from a previous adventure and come out here to maybe attempt to loot the Delian tomb for their own sake. When they were unable to get past the first barrier, they would end up in conversation with the Jagged Edge goblins that sought to give them a bunch of money in order to give them the Cup of Julius. Speaking with this woad elf that wasn't completely on board with all of the actions of their companions, it would eventually come to the point where you lot would all spend 1 level of wealth to purchase the Delian Knight Commander's ring from them. That way, they could get their share of the payment they were expecting from this journey, but they could also abandon their companions, not wanting this to be their legacy of aiding the Jagged Edge goblins. You lot would then end up setting an ambush of sorts at the Delian tomb, similar to how the goblins had first done, but instead of hiding, standing out front, speaking with them a bit more, and where you would not give the Forsaken Wraith Bandits a chance to surrender and start a new life, you did quite a bit of effort to attempt to rehabilitate these Gilded Hand. And it did not go well. All of them would end up dead, most of them rightfully so. One of them, Goric, having a lovely time of the fight, just really enjoying the conflict until it went to his end. We also learned for the Codex that the rivals of the Gilded Hand, they were not programmed to be able to attack their own members, as our telepath attempted synaptic static in order, or synaptic override to control them, get them to attack each other, and the Codex simply wouldn't let us do that. They couldn't target their allies. So if you're a Codex dev, there's that we noticed that you can't see the video of. You know what? I'll put the video of only my version of the talking down unlisted in the description if anyone's interested. But that is the bulk of what happened. We also took 2 respites. Healing potions were made, 2 potions of growth. We continued community service, beautifying the town, all those sorts of stuff. But that is the bulk of what happened in the lost session of our game. Do any of the rest of you have anything that you want to bring up in terms of what else is going on in the law session?
I think Garrick and I kind of got along, and he was there for the fun, but we I think we kind of believed that he was just being used by the rivals there as a taking advantage of him. So we gave him a proper burial, but the rest of them did not get that.
Cool, cool. Anything else that Chad or Fayon you want to add in that I skimmed over from that session?
Not on my part.
Not much other than I have explodey arrows now.
Yes. You switched out one of your kits as a tactician. You no longer have the rapid fire two-shot ability, but you are now an arcane archer to make better use of the smolder capabilities of Faerun to get more out of that exposure, that vulnerability to damage. Um, with that, you lot having taken an early and a late respite, you return to the Delian tomb. You wind your way through the previous corridors to find your way to the white plasma floor that blocks the stairwell down deeper into the tomb. You see the plaque that states, Julius's cup shall remain free from the hands of the unworthy. Turn back or perish. You have previously experienced the ability that if you enter that plasma field, that you get zapped, teleported elsewhere in the chamber, taking a bit of damage. But now, as Chad holds forth the amulet of the Delian Order, it opens, phasing out of existence, and allowing the lot of you to descend the stairs down into the second layer of this tomb. So that is where we are going to pick up our session, as you lot have gotten down to the second layer of the tomb for you to discover at your leisure. Of note, for this second level of the tomb, the ceilings are going to be 3 squares high, unless otherwise stated. This level of the tomb will be illuminated by glowing magic crystals embedded throughout the ceiling. So we've got some nice LED lights, just keeping things kind of dimly lit. And then occasionally you're going to see some pillars about this area. Don't break the pillars if you don't want the ceiling to fall. But that's most of the general information as we go room to room. So you lot may move forward at your roleplay and at your leisure.
Those pillars can't be load bearing. It's fine.
I think maybe we actively look at where we're walking just to make sure we're not setting off any traps, because we have already seen one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't like shadows. I don't need to see everything around us.
And then as a reminder, I think if you hit the L button, you pull out a torch.
Oh yes.
So if
Oh
you're
yeah.
if you're afraid of shadows, you have means of fighting them on your own.
Careful, Jagged.
I was wondering.
Maybe we should use some skills here. Maybe a little alertness or some surge.
You guys didn't see what I just did.
What did you do?
I clicked on Gambit and clicked the L. So he's got
Because everyone deserves a torch. Does Gambit actually have a torch, or is that us like in the narrative of previously describing him being this glowing little spiritual ferret? Does he just begin to glow brighter?
No, we're gonna go with the torch because he's one of the party. He's one of the group.
Okay, cool.
What if Gambit goes first?
Well, as you lot step forward, you are going to find yourselves entering into an octagonal chamber that is dry, stagnant, and carpeted with ages of dust. Its walls are lined with burial niches and there are some memorial plaques too worn to really read in your vicinity. There are 5 suits of armor that stand vigil against the walls of this room, and a large sarcophagus at the center of the room. As you get closer, its carved lid depicts a knight wielding a feathered sword and wearing a bird like helmet. Other than the stairs up to the first level behind you, there seems to be no other exit from this chamber.
Mhm. Does it look like these suits of armor are gonna be reanimated and kick the crap out of us?
Make a reason test, and if you have religion knowledge, you can get +2 for your religion knowledge for reanimating suits of armor.
No religion stuff. 14.
14. At least for the moment, they seem good. They're not covered in runes, though they also aren't like filled with bones. Um, they seem still, but your inclination of this place is likely guarded is not an unfounded thought, and you feel that how the rest of this tomb has been guarded, it is likely going to remain guarded, and so you may not want to turn your back on those suits for too long if you start messing around with stuff.
So
Oh no.
Jagan's gonna walk up to the one up here on the top
Okay.
and just say, "Hey, we're
Uh,
just here to pass through."
As you say that to that suit, most of the plaques about this area are unreadable. But over to the left-hand side, as you had moved over to that region, along that wall next to that statue, you did see one plaque that was still readable, that says "regret" upon it. And then as you went up to that kind of northern statue, above it, there is this there's this almost like pocket in the wall above it that is shaped like a shield. Like there at the it's just like a 2-inch recess where like a shield could be placed, but was possibly looted a long time ago.
See a shield laying around anywhere?
I don't think
No,
so.
nope.
See,
Maybe inside this sarcophagus thingy.
Well,
see,
we might want to be careful about how we open that.
see a
You're
plaque
right.
over here too. That says Triumph.
Yes. So there's that one there that also says Triumph. Trying to call out things that you may or may not see if you deliberately hover over stuff, because once again, role-playing game, not completely a video game. But sometimes you'll find those little things before I tell you.
Regret.
Yep.
Yes, that's what we just discussed.
Or is it regrets?
No regrets, only regrets.
Well, I think we should open this and then regret it later.
I didn't know I had a motto in life, but the idea of no regrets, only regrets really, really speaks to my anxiety of wanting to do stuff right and still screwing up.
So if I look at this sarcophagus, does it look like there's anything missing from the sarcophagus, or if there's a like one of the fingers is able to have a ring put on it or anything like that?
Great question. The hands that grip the sword seem to be solidly built around that singular structure. However, as you examine it, go ahead. You can make either a reason or an intuition, and I can actually ask for that here. Do you have any investigatory skills that you think might apply to examining a sarcophagus?
Religion?
I'm going to say that religion will not help with what is
Okay.
going on in the background here. Other cases, it very much might, but not here.
I mean, I could intimidate the sarcophagus to give me the information.
What about just a normal search?
I mean,
Is that not?
search could work. I just don't think Jagan has it. So we'll just be doing a basic reason or intuition from Jagan.
Jagan does not have that. But yeah, the intuition. How do I change it to intuition?
You might be able to just click on the word up top, or if it's saying either or.
Oh, yeah, intuition. There we go.
Declined. I see that you've declined the role.
No. I clicked on because reason and intuition was like overlaid. And then I clicked on that and it changed to intuition test for Jagan on the top. So
Awesome.
I can try to roll.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll. Tier 1. There's nothing on the outside of this that gives you any clues. Other people have stated, yeah, let's just, be careful when we open it, but on the outside at least, there's no triggers, there's no hidden little levers or stuff that you notice of things to progress forward. If you wish to open it, you must simply open it.
Well, so does this thing not read to everybody else? It's just me. Because I know every option for the results were blanked out until it rolled, and then I got the results.
Ooh.
So that
Okay.
blinked out for everybody else because
It's
I don't want
trapped.
to say it if it is.
It's trapped. Okay, I missed
Okay.
that is how that was going to show up to you. I thought that was going to be private information, but I guess the way that we now play this forward, as you were examining for any form of signs, the failure there leads to the fact that while examining it, you are accidentally going to trigger the trap that is there, causing this burst of flame to erupt all around the sarcophagus. This is going to affect everybody since it hits everyone within 1 square of the sarcophagus. So as you are trying to get a better angle and you breach the seal, let's go ahead and have everybody take a roll.
So I should have an edge for that, right? The way that's worded. Creature gains an edge
yeah.
to resist its concept. Okay. So I'm going to change it to an edge because it didn't say I had one.
Awesome.
And then I'll roll.
Cool. We got 2 tier 1s, a tier 2, and a tier 3, as we will be taking either 7, 5, or 3 fire damage. Now, did that automatically give you the fire damage, or do we have to apply that independently?
I applied it myself here.
Yeah, it did not apply it, so I will apply 5 fire damage.
Cool. And then Farin, you need to take 7, and your little familiar only takes 3. Okay, with everybody damaged, we will go ahead and we will open our sarcophagus. As it opens up, you're going to see that there's no body inside, though there is a small little bit of refuse in there, a couple of odd objects. However, it does not lock on your attention, as there's also this wailing gale of shadows that comes splitting up out of the sarcophagus. They whip by your torches as they begin to inhabit some of the suits of armor. At the same time, you hear clicks and clacks of things crawling across the ceiling, as we will go ahead and place some enemies on the battlefield as the suits of armor begin to be animated from these spirits. We can hide the suits of armor. That way we're not doubling them on the battlefield. And then as this stuff begins to happen, you lot are more than free to shift anywhere inside the yellow, as we are going to be approaching a combat. Yes, get Gambit out of there. Protect our boy.
Put Gambit down there. He ran away. Ran away. Let's see. I think all right. Myself a hasty target for some armored soul rights. Whites.
Cool,
Actually. Yeah, right here. Right here.
Okay, so we can get rid of the hero start area and we can draw steel. So we need to get all of you up into the combat. And that should be good for us to roll for initiative.
Ruh-roh.
Way to go,
3.
Chad.
With that, the enemies will go first. And we're going to start with those in the north. So these are paired up with one soul right and one spindle goth in each of the groups. So let's go with this set into the north. So we will activate them. For our soul right, what does he want to do? He is going to move up to Jagan and use his soul stealing longsword. That sounds like a good thing to start with. So he'll move up there. He will use his soul stealing longsword on Jagan. And that's going to come in for 3 corruption damage. As it hits you, the blade phases through your armor as you begin to rapidly age. Gray hair begins to sprout. Your skin, like cracked stone, crumbles a little bit as they're not just attacking body, but they're attacking you temporally as well, bringing you closer to your ultimate death. Fairing getting the response trigger in there immediately. We will also go ahead and use our maneuver to aid attack on Jagan as he draws your attention towards him. And that's going to be the end of him. And we'll go to our Spindle Goth as this thing kind of like a horrible, like Sweeney Todd spider just kind of comes on down towards you. He is going to stay kind of generally on that upper wall. And he's going to throw a choking thread at Chad. 1, 2, 3. I think you're in distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we will do a choking thread at Chad. That is a 16 for a tier 2, 6 damage. And your might is greater than 0, so you're not going to be restrained. Is that correct?
Correct.
Cool, cool. As you manage to not get garroted by this creature. With that, I also have the ability to shift some. But I think I'm good. You know what? Nah, let's shift to the side as it kind of goes back up into the shadows of the crook of the ceiling, as it is going to attempt to hide. And awesome. With that, that is going to be the end of their turn. We go on to any of you.
Dragon, you got hit first, so you can take it.
Oh, I mean, I can, unless Farron has something big he wants to do.
No, the only thing big I have right now is to begin the fire. So
Oh, Farron now has something to give them a reason to want to go first. We've got judgments, we've got marks, and now we also have the yes, but if we can get the smolder up, that makes Chad better.
So Chad was kind enough to move into
Flanking.
a little position here. So the guy that wanted his attention, he
gonna-
called for the heat. He's gonna get it.
Cool.
And then
What attack did you just attack with?
that was the protective attack.
Okay, as you swing down, you crumple through this suit of armor that collapses downwards. And then the shadowed spirit inhabiting it kind of swirls around and refills back into that creature. You just did a ton of damage, and it's barely holding itself together.
And then Jagan is going to step right here. I know it's gonna remove the flanking from Chad on that turn, but if he stays there, I have a feeling this thing is gonna flank me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to say, "You are labeled as Armored Soul Rides 1, which means you sound like the leader.
Because you have one in your name.
And we shall try to vertically pull him and see what happens if he can pull and drop here."
Cool. Yeah, I think you need to stop trying to drop people on top of each other. The Codex just doesn't like it.
Okay.
So you can at least pull him into his buddy.
Okay. And then because that would cause him damage, I'm going to use my damage to the judge thing to give it. So it gives me 1 wrath. I'm just going to click on it, so it'll give me the 1 wrath, and it'll be there.
Cool.
And I think that should do my turn.
Okay, as you threw the one dude into his buddy crumpled fully to the ground and then reanimated, as these lot have an arise ability. If you do not kill them appropriately, they do manage to stay alive at 1 hit point, at least 1 time. I say at least, it's going to be 1 time. But he is prone on the ground next to Chad now because he did get temporarily dropped. From there, you brought the attention to the number 1s, so we'll go with the number 1s. And he is going to... he's going to wrap around on Jagan to get that flank.
Question real quick. Would
Yeah.
he have been prone?
No, just the first one.
Dropping doesn't make them prone, though?
I don't think...
He would have been up 3.
The ceiling is 3 up, so he would have dropped 2 squares to the ground.
Yeah.
So he has an agility of 1, which does -1 to the fall distance. So unfortunately, I don't think he would, but that is a very good call out. While we're calling out stuff on forced movement, you are size 1L. All the times we thought the Codex was a bit wacky with additional forced movement that you shouldn't have. Being any size category larger than your pushed target gives you +1 forced movement. So not only do you have the forceful Hakan feature that gives +1, if something is not size 1L or bigger, you also get a bonus +1 that's currently being added in. So I learned that rule that I have been disregarding and stealing from you.
I thought I had seen something about that +1, but I couldn't remember where I saw it.
It's in the force movement rules. So yes. We're learning and trying to keep stuff legit. We will go to that guy that just got to the flanking position, and he will do his Soul Stealer longsword on you, sir. And that's coming in with the double edge all the way up to a tier 3 for 5 corruption. And if your might is less than 2, you are slowed and weakened, though I think your might is fine, sir.
My might is fine. I have a reaction here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
that one.
As you throw a
And-
bane.
Would reducing the potency do anything?
No. So because your might was already above 2, it's just a Boolean yes or no. So it wasn't affecting you already, so it's not going to affect you at all still.
So I will throw out the bane and say, "You've been judged. You do not damage me."
So he damages you a little less for only 4 corruption. Okay.
And then
Ooh.
they
Okay.
damage me, but I will damage you back.
As you sear into him, he Yeah.
I'm not pull him just because he's right in front of me.
Yeah, you physically can't pull him. He can't get any closer to you.
Well, I could pull him, but it would do 5 damage to both of us.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's bad. Yeah, he'll go ahead, and as he hacks into you, Jagan, he stabs through your very body, and you see that spectral blade pop out the other side. And Chad, you witness part of Jagan's life essence leaves his body with the end of that sword, and as the armor soulwright twists the blade, it almost dumps Jagan's soul off the end of the blade and down onto his companion. As I will use 3 malice as a maneuver to use stolen vitality and give 10 stamina back to the one on the ground. And that is what their name of Soul White means, is they are quite literally using your souls against you and corrupting them as they attack. As Jagan continues to look a bit older, we'll go to my other Spindle Goth, connected with that dude, as he is going to move along the wall to the south in the darkness, and he is going to attempt his own choking thread on Faerun. And that is a tier 1 or tier 2 for 6 damage. And if your might is less than 1, you're going to be restrained. Faerun, is your might less
It
than
is.
1? Okay. You will be
Yeah.
restrained as you get this silk garrote going about your neck. A target restrained in this way is suffocating. So you are going to begin to suffocate if you do not deal with this enemy quickly. Unconsciousness is coming for you. Okay, so we will accept that result. Oh, I didn't like that sound. I don't know if you heard that sound, but that was a bad sound.
Yes, wet bone cracking.
1 second, please.
Yeah. My life for yours.
Is not restrained.
How do you get rid of the garrote?
Kind of sees what's happening over there. Even though the entire battle is happening over here, he's keeping an eye on his party and just shoots a bit of holy light out towards Farron and severs that garrote's thing that's on him.
Fantastic. Yeah, that is going to be my main action. I don't have Malice to use their super cool special maneuver, and they do have this other maneuver called Tight Wire that is unimplemented. It says you are shifting. I guess this lets me shift as a maneuver for 7 squares. That's great. I tried to look for them in the monster manual, and I couldn't easily find them as the search function wasn't working. So I think he's gonna tight wire his way over behind this pillar. That sounds cool. And that'll be the end of his turn. As he skitters away, we go on to either Chad or Faerun.
Favorite, you want to go?
Sorry, say that again.
You want to go?
Either way.
Go ahead, take it.
All right. Okay. With that, I really want to help you guys out in a big way, but I don't like what that guy just did to me. So I am going to start off with throwing a smolder strike. Sorry, I was talking and my thing wasn't.
No, you're good.
I'm
You're
going
good.
to start with a smolder strike on this guy, and here we go. This should be fire. I don't know if it is reading as acid. Hold on. How do I change that?
So click off and click
I'll try
away.
again.
Yeah, try again, and there might be like a mini option down at the bottom to like. Yeah, so when you first click on smolder, there's an option at the bottom for acid, corruption, or fire.
Not a big one, but it starts the fire. Or no, actually, I don't think what tier 1 does it?
A tier 1, the reason has to be less than 0, and this thing's reason is 0. So it unfortunately does not start the fire. As a reminder, you are able to, you should be able to spend hero tokens to gain surges, and you can also then, because of that, you can spend a hero token to increase the potency of an effect. You currently have 5 hero tokens. I don't know if it's worth spending one of them to make this thing begin to smolder with the additional damage weakness, but it is an option for the future to keep in mind.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out. I will say at this point, I'm going to not do that because I think we want to save those for when, we really need some way to get out of this nightmare.
Cool. Well, that's just your main action.
Yep.
You still have movement and a maneuver. And something you don't do a lot, but you do have the maneuver of remote assistance, which essentially lets you take the oh no, I'm wrong. I was thinking it was going to be an attack. It's not. It's for ability checks. I'm wrong. Continue your turn as normal.
Attack, does that have to be adjacent? Yeah, it does. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Now you could run up to your friends and do aid attack.
Okay, here we go.
And you are selecting the enemy you wish to be killed faster.
I did, and it didn't do it.
Yes, it went through. Yes, I see.
Okay.
Yep. It's just covered by Jagan's health bar.
That's what it is. Jagan's fault. It's always Jagan's fault.
Big, it's fine.
All right, and that should be my turn.
Cool. With that, I have a single set ready to go. As you, Farron, you have just moved up to make it very simple for this guy to run up on you and hit you with his Soul Stealer longsword. And that is going to be for 4 corruption, and if your might is less than 1, you will be slowed as he saps the strength from your muscles.
It is.
So, slowed, you can't shift, and your speed is down to 2 squares, and then that will be going away on a save. So at the end of your turns, you'll be making saving throws. We'll use our maneuver for 8 attack on Farron as well. And then my other Spindlegoth, why not? He'll go for a choking threat on you as the suit of armor and the specter inside distract you. You just escaped one garrote, and another one comes your way as your weakened muscles begin to sag under, as this is very much a hangman's noose situation on you. And then that's just tight wire on over here. And that'll be the end of his turn. With that, Chad.
Well, first things first. Marking him.
Okay. That is the one that has already been dropped once.
Gonna, focus strike here. Keep these guys. Try to get this guy down. Oh no. See if an additional 4 damage will help.
That's a kill.
I will then mark this guy. Uh, then I think I'm gonna go ahead and move up here so we can do some flanking. Oh wait, the Spindlegoth is up there.
The
Uh,
Spindlegoth is up on the wall, so if you wanted to arc around, I will not take the attack of opportunity.
okay. And that'll do it.
Okay, I have no more groups left, so Gambit gets to take their turn freely.
Alrighty, well, Gambit's just trying to stay alive. That's his only concern right now, so he's going to try to stay as far away from everybody as he can.
Yeah, he just got hit by a burst of flame. There's giant ghosty spiders coming from the ceiling.
Not really a great place. I mean, everybody's about equal distance, so that's about as good as he can do.
You want to use his main action to defend or something?
I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, so if you click on his token and go to his main actions, at the very least he can take the defend, which is essentially like the dodge-like action. Attackers get 2
Okay.
banes.
Okay.
Awesome.
And that should be it for him.
Cool. With that, we go into round 2, and the enemies go. With that, I now have 6 malice. And are there any fun malice abilities I want to do? I think there are. I think we still have 3 Spindle Goths in this area. And I'm going to spend 5 malice to use one of their supernatural abilities called Quake. It's going to attempt to knock you lot flat on your butt. Narratively, they begin to throw out 1,000 threads, little tripwires going everywhere. Some of them catching on your ankles and your knees as they try to twist and jerk your footing out from under you. And as you catch yourself tripping over other bits of thread. So this is going to affect the lot of you, and I need each of you to make a might roll. All the dice hitting the table at the same time. Fantastic. We got tier 2, tier 2, tier 3, tier 1. And for Quake, this is implemented in the silver level. So it can get you to do the rolls, but it's not going to tell me what the Quake does. That sucks. Well, as I look through the monster manual, Quake only comes up 4 times. One of them with the Erics, one with a fossil cryptic thing, one with like a hill gianty boy, and then the Kingfisher worm, which is totally not the purple worm. So I'm going to rule that on a tier 2, you're going to get a Bane on your first thing that you do. And then on tier 3, you're flat out on your butt.
On my thing, it said no effect. So on mine, when I looked at it, it said if I get a tier 1, it will be prone and then something else. I didn't read what that said. Tier 2 would be prone, and then tier 3 would be no effect.
Oh, so it's giving you this information and not me. If I look over, it tells me exactly what's going on in your guys. So, chat, you are prone. We can mark you as prone for your conditions. Faerin, you are prone. Faerin, you have a lot of conditions right now.
This is true.
Gambit is prone. And then Jagan, no effect. Cool. Well, that's going to be my malice spend, as I have learned that silver implementation means it doesn't tell me in the HUD, but it'll tell us over there to the side. Fantastic. We're learning stuff. We will activate the bad guys right next to Faerin. And he is going to use his Soul Stealer longsword on you once again. For a tier 3 result, 5 corruption, and adding weakened to your list of deficits. Ooh, resist the unnatural. When you take damage that isn't untyped, you can use your triggered action to have the damage. So only 5. Fantastic, as you resist the unnatural. And then we'll use our maneuver to 8 attack on Faerin. And our Spindlegoth is going to do another choking thread on Faerin. For another tier 3 for 7 damage. Faerin, you are being actively swirled up in these things' threads. You are Frodo against Shelob. It's not going well.
I was gonna say that. I'm about to get stung.
And the Quake did not take my 5 malice, so I learned how I can change that on my own. So I don't have the super malice to do the other abilities, so we're going to end our turn. Guys, things went really bad for Faerin very quickly. What's going on?
Well,
I think I could do some things because these things are undead, possibly with some holy attacks.
They are, yeah, so there's some undead. Yeah.
Didn't click that. That pulled me over. I wasn't trying to do that.
Well, we can
Thank
undo
you.
that. So, Jagan, you think you want to go for trying to take out some of the soul whites?
I think I can at least take one of them out, but and then like maybe get something else going. But I don't know if I can fully take. I can't take out 2 of them for sure. But
if I go, I will have enough focus to do a now and let you guys each take a free strike, and I will take a strike. I think we might be able to. Okay.
If you guys let Gambit go right now, he can laugh at all of us.
They didn't even deign that with a response.
Which one's marked?
The one in front of us, or the one between me and Jagan. Whoa, what?
So that thing dropped to 0. The judge and the mark left it, and then it arose, getting remarked and rejudged, and then got killed by somebody else.
And something gave me a spend recovery. They're probably Chad's there.
Yeah, I got you. And I'll come over here and take my main attack on this guy.
Okay, as you crawl across the ground to get over there.
Oh, poo. I'm in prone, huh?
You are prone.
And I used my maneuver to do that. Okay.
You could use your main action to get a maneuver to stand up. Or you could just accept that you're still prone as you are army crawling, destroying these things as you go.
You know what? That's what's happening here. At least it comes out in the wash there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I taunted it.
Taunted it from the ground.
You won't come down here and do anything about it.
Fantastic. Well, my groups left are going to be let's do the North fella. Okay, so the North fella it's not gonna work. It's absolutely not gonna work, but he's gonna try and choke Jagan. Jagan, you're too strong for this thing to ever affect you. So that'll be 6 incoming damage on Jagan. And then let's hide.
Tempt me.
Let's hide
Red
behind the
Dead
pillar.
Fiend.
Just the threads snapping after a bit of pressure. And then we will maneuver. Hide! And that's its activation. We go on to Farin or Jagan.
You want me to kill that guy?
Sure.
Is that trigger? Can I not like step between here?
It doesn't like cutting corners on objects. But I guess it
Looks
can.
like
Yeah.
it's gonna let
Yeah,
me.
yeah, okay, awesome.
Yeah. All right.
It doesn't want you to go on the sarcophagus, but it's cool with you going around.
Yeah. And then yeah.
But why though?
That
Why,
might do it.
why can't you let me heal myself again? Why do you have to go after the one that's already damaged and also use holy so it just gets banished from
like-
oblivion?
Why did my trigger go? Trying to do my new because it showed up that way. Guess I will heal self. Yeah. And then judge new target. Get out of the shadows, you.
Oh. As you pull the marionette spider out into the open where it does not want to be.
And then that will be the end of my turn, I think.
Okay. Well, that's the only one left to go. So as you bring it out, it flips out and it throws more of that webbing across you. It doesn't want you to get any closer. Why are you here? Why are you doing this to me? For another 6 damage being parried. Chad, how do you parry a garrote thread?
I'm gonna step in front of step beside Jagan and just like wave my sword in front, like just trying to cut the thread as best I can. Like, hey man, watch out.
Cool. And then it'll skitter to the backside. And hide on the other side of the sarcophagus.
No, it will not.
Why?
Oh, man,
Why? Tell me why and tell me how. What just happened to my monster?
It was judged.
No other description. It was
Yes.
just judged like a mean
It
girl.
was judged. And then I guess we can Judge that. One over there.
Down to 2 enemies.
I think I'm the only one left, right?
You're the only one left.
Doing Gambit.
It is not letting me.
I have
There we
fixed it
go.
for you. As a reminder, you can spend a maneuver to stand up, or stand up someone adjacent to you.
Yeah, I will do that first. So stand up.
You have so
Stand
many
up for
conditions
you,
on you.
right? I'm gonna go ahead and go for the guy that. Why is that not?
It was not letting you stand up because of something I clicked when I auto-proned you. Turns out there's a regular prone and a you cannot stand up prone. So for ease of the chaos, you're standing up.
Okay, and now I can do my thing. We will go with another smolder strike. We will go for the judged guy over here. And that was already my maneuver, so I can move, but that's not going to do much at this point. So that should be my turn.
Okay. You should get some triggers for some conditions going away at the end of your turn.
Yes, I did.
Well, at least one of them stayed. But one of them went away. You are no longer slowed as you break some of the threads. Okay. And
Okay,
then,
I'll take that though. That's got a few things off of me.
cool. We continue on to Gambit. I assume Gambit is just running and defending.
It might need to
Yeah.
spend a maneuver to stand up.
Yeah, I'll hit that for him.
Okay, and that should be his turn. Oh, he
Okay.
had a condition too, so gotta roll that one. And that doesn't look like it's any good.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, with that, I have 2 Spindle Goths available. And it makes sense to go with the more damaged one. That way it goes before it dies. So I have 7 Malice. I should do some stuff with the Malice. The Thread Whip doesn't look like it'll be too good. So instead, I'm just going to make the next strike a malicious strike. And we're gonna spend all our malice on this because I don't think I'm gonna get the opportunity to do it again. And we will attempt to drag Chad by his neck across the ground. You wanted attention, have attention.
1 second, please.
I am delaying.
There we go.
Okay. Chad, you end up further away from this creature despite the fact it tried to garrote you and pull you.
And then it died.
And it dies. Because it attacked Chad, it died.
Actually, it's feedback loop for me, but yeah.
Nice. We go to any of you. We have 1 healthy Spindle Goth remaining that's hiding up around the pillar.
Well,
I can run over there.
Go ahead if you had something.
You can smolder it too. As long as you do the fire smolder.
Not the acid smolder. Okay. I mean, he's got the clarity for it. Oh no, we've just upped that from 8 to 12 damage on the smolder. This thing is actively burning.
Alright. And you do catch breath.
Okay. Okay, good, because it's gonna attack you back.
I kind of figured something was probably coming. So, and that should be my turn.
Cool, cool. Well, on its turn.
Rolls.
Ooh, yeah. We'll get those rolls out of the way for getting rid of your negative conditions so I can give you more.
Just one went down.
Haha!
And you're restrained again.
Restrained again.
Wait. It rolled a 17 plus 4, so a Bane would only remove 2, right?
Well, it has an edge. Yeah. So it'll still be a 19. It'll still be a tier 3. However, if your might is less than 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot. His is less than 0.
Yeah, he's a weak boy.
No, 0.
Oh, 0. Cool. Oh, why? Why? Every time I hit somebody, my monster dies. And you throw him into the sarcophagus.
Bad spider.
I'm
Don't do
throwing
that.
tethers at you lot, and you are just grabbing the tethers and then pulling them into the sarcophagus, bashing them around like a rodeo.
Yeah. Jagan just saw that tether go out and just wraps his hand around it and says, "Come here."
Well, that
The scorpion, get over here.
yes, very much a scorpion. I can't picture what movie I'm thinking of the one person with all of the different ropes, like 4 ropes in the right hand, 4 ropes in the left hand, and just pulling. I don't know if it's like a Hercules movie, if it's a superhero movie. It's slightly
Almost sounds like a man, maybe.
yeah. It sounds a bit like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I don't know. I'm picturing something with like a giant statue or pillar beginning to I know what I'm picturing. I'm picturing the chief from The Road to El Dorado at the very end. That's what I'm picturing. Anyways, you lot have gained a victory for defeating the enemies as the suits of armor crash to the ground and the spindle goths are broken and scattered, legs twisted and popped off as the ruin-born beasts that they were are these like ghostly mutated animals.
Jagan just walks over and stomps on the little spider thing. Says, "No."
Crunches like a bag of popcorn.
Am I free to make my remove my conditions, or are we still?
We are out of combat, so you can definitely get rid of the weakened and restrained and suffocating and all that. You are good, sir.
Oh, I can finally stand up.
You can finally stand up. Okay, so as that started, you lot did notice some stuff in the bottom of the sarcophagus before your attention was quickly double taked away with the spirits leaving. You are going to find inside that sarcophagus, there is going to be some a little jar. A very weird little jar. And as you sort through it, it is going to contain within it Imp's tongue.
What
Oh.
tongue?
It's going to
Imp's
contain an imp's tongue.
Oh.
Quite literally, the tongue of an imp inside the jar. So this is a possible crafting component. If someone would like it, I can auto put it in your inventory.
It starts running around with it flapping up and down.
Would you like me to put it in Gambit's inventory or within Farron's inventory?
You can put it Farron's, but
Okay. So there's an imp's tongue for you. And then
just what I always wanted.
there's also a lever down there. There is in the base where like the head of someone resting in the sarcophagus would be, there is a lever.
Oh, the lever.
Kronk. Jagan, do you pull it or do you tell someone else to pull it?
I was telling Chad to do that.
I'll pull it.
Okay, as you pull it,
Lever!
you hear a grinding of stone.
Whoa.
That was cool. That was neat.
As two secret doors behind the two plaques that were readable open up.
So our question is left or right?
Do we go down the
I
path?
left.
I can see like a table or something over here.
Yes, but that's the path of regret. Do we want to go down that one, or do we want to go down the path of triumph?
Well, maybe they regret losing a battle, and the other one was a triumph of them winning a battle. Look at that.
No, I didn't think
And
of that.
maybe they're pulling Independence Day on us where the up is down and the down is up.
Well, I got this far without a trap springing, so maybe you can go that far and look in one of the other doors. Or just send Gambit in. That's cool too.
Okay. As you check out this chamber, you're going to see that this is a long rectangular hall that ends in a raised section with a set of stairs leading up to an altar that holds half of a circular bronze shield and a book. There are 8 pillars that line the walls of the room with arches connecting across them, across the ceiling, kind of making this area look cathedral-like. The room has some outcroppings to the south that are kind of like their own 2 like little mini chambers that are covered in red curtains.
Like
What's this wall right
the
here?
entrance is
Jagged
covered in
taps
red
this wall.
curtains, or the
No,
whole
like
thing's covered?
the walls in there,
Interesting.
kind of casino
Pay
like.
no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Jagan doesn't like the look of this wall. He taps it.
As you tap onto it, it gives a hollow sound back.
Jagan hits it with his hammer.
There's a slight splintering and cracks forming.
Continue to hit it with my hammer.
Okay, while you are slamming a hammer into a stone wall, is anyone else doing anything as you hear this echo and ring out?
I'm
Yeah.
probably going to regret this, but I'm going to go ahead and go over here and grab that book.
Okay, as you go over and grab the book, you hear this kind of grinding, and the northern stone walls shift and move as there is mirrored outcroppings to the north as there are to the south, as a series of monsters begin to spill out, and along one of the walls, a giant gelatinized eye murking across it. As we will be going into another combat, we will hide the north
Oh, no.
walls. We will. We don't really need a hero start area. Yeah, you guys are already outside of where that would be. You're not running to the center. Chad, you may move anywhere within the hero start area you wish, since you're still in the center of the room.
I was actively bashing this wall.
Unfortunately, it was the wrong wall. I'll be honest, there's an outcropping behind it, and I don't know how to change the visual of that wall. There's no button for me to open that wall up. Chad, are you where you want to be?
Yep. I was actually like, after watching Jagan hit that wall, I was stringing an explosive shot to blow this wall out, but because I don't need to anymore.
Cool.
And in clarification, I can see like a 2x3 outcropping right here. I just don't see anything behind it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, there's a hidden room here somehow, or just a wall in front of a room.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's look through your vision. Yeah, there's a wall in front of a room. Maybe that's a glitch. Maybe that shouldn't be visible as you walked up to it. Maybe that I don't know. I don't know at this point. It effectively it doesn't change much for you. But with that, we have enemies on the field. Farron, you have picked up a book, and we can draw steel. So we'll add the lot of you into the combat. And as some of you were acting with suspicion, we're going to say that you are not surprised. So this will also be a roll for initiative, if Chad, you wish to do so. And this time, you lot get to go first. So
Good job, Chad.
I think Chad, you were already planning on like trying to explode a wall as it opens up and you see more of these skeletons with a couple more soul whites and that giant eye on the wall. It makes sense for Chad to go first if no one has a better idea.
And then
Well, first things first. I'm gonna mark this guy. The looks like King Soul White up here.
Mm-hmm.
Then he is taking an explosive or an exploding arrow.
Yep. And the king is marking that he is a captain of a group. So minions with a captain gain a small benefit. Sometimes it's +2 range. Sometimes it's +1 damage. There's just little things that get added on if you have a captain on a minion group.
As a call out from the previous session, when I gained the Delian Knights Commander's ring,
Mhm.
I'm wearing that. It says, while you are wearing this ring, the distance of ranged abilities that target only you or your allies increases by 2. That's just me being able to target somebody further for my like my life or yours, right?
Yeah, I think that's the main ability you had that gets expanded by that ring.
I'm stepping away after I just murdered that Soul White.
Yeah, what did you hit that soul white with?
The exploding arrow
Cool.
for 16 damage.
We have discovered that not only does holy damage prevent them from arising, fire also prevents them from arising, as you just blew the thing up. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have that group whose leader you just blew up. I'm gonna have them go. um, so their main action is going to be the bone bow. They have a range of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you are just in range. We will move them up just a little bit. And they are going to use their bone bow attack on you, Chad. As you want to shoot at them, they will totally continue to aim at you. So,
I am not a fan of how many arrows are coming at me right now.
well, one of them is for the bone bow, and the others just get to add in little +1s, +2s from their free strikes. And then the decrepit skeleton chooses one other target within distance to take 1 damage. But I don't think there's anyone else within range of you, so we're good as the bone splinter. Now, one of them didn't get their shot off, so he's going to step further forward. And he will make his bone bow shot over at Jagan. That is not the individual we need shooting. There we go. You do have some cover. But that comes in for a really good die roll. As Jagan, this bone arrow just explodes, shattering across at you. And no sooner does it shatter on you than Farron, you blow up the dude for deigning to step out of his cubby. You stay in there. You stay in your room.
Stay in your lane.
And that's going to be their activation. And we go to Jagan or Farron.
Carol hit me in the back.
And it's up to you, Jack. If you want to go ahead. If not, I got plenty of ideas on my own.
I mean, I got some options, but if you want to go, you can. You'll just have to wait for Gambit until after me.
Of course. Okay, I'll go ahead. Now, I have a question. I have a thing I would like to do. It's not a combat per se.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would kind of fall under a maneuver thing,
What's
but
going on?
I'm not sure. Okay, the book I picked up.
Yeah.
I want to burn it.
You want to burn
Put
it?
my torch to it.
Are you trying to just threaten the book and get them to do something? Or are you trying to actually destroy it?
Well, I don't know what the effects are. I'm kind of hoping for something, and I just think maybe burning the book might actually really mess them up.
Well,
That's what I'm going.
I think that's a really bad idea.
well, Jagan thinks that's a really bad idea. Farron.
Well, hold on. Let me, if I can over the table, I don't know, and we are in combat.
Go ahead. Go
Can I
ahead.
get Chad's opinion on that?
Book burning is typically seen as a bad thing.
Usually, yeah, but we are in a different animal here. But okay, on that I will hold off on, or I will shelf that idea. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And I will just go with my my main action of we'll get a smolder strike the eyeball here.
Oh, don't do that. I don't like that.
Acid?
Fire. Choose
It
fire.
automatically does the acid. I wish it didn't do that.
It's because it's alphabetical order. Okay. If its reason is less than 1, it gains weakness, and its reason is less than 1. Its reason is -3.
And since that other plan didn't happen, I have 1 clarity left. Let me no, I don't want to do that. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do a search for hidden creature.
Yeah, totally. With a tier 1, you do not suspect any hidden creature nearby you.
Alrighty, that is my turn.
Okay. With that, we're going to go with our other unit of soldiers. And they are going to move up just a bit. And they are going to shoot some of their attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can kind of split these between Chad and Farron. So we will start with our bone bow attacks. So we will do those attacks. There's some cover that Chad has as my guy's trying to wiggle around the pillar to shoot you. And as they get their shots off, there's no one in range. Ooh! Oh no! I can get little bone spurs shattering across Gambit. And then they will back up into the cover of their cubby as they're just doing their little bow shots and backing up, doing their bow shots and backing up. The main dude, he does not have any good ranged attack, but he does have a melee free strike as he's going to do this corruption bolt at Faerun for 1 more point of damage. And then he'll back up as well. Okay. With that, we'll end their turn. Jagan, it's up to you. What would you like to do, Jagan?
I think the eye is marked. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Those things shot me.
They did.
The audacity.
Judge him to pull him into a squared off position to blast all of them with back blasphemer.
Yeah. Let's see. This guy first. Oh wow. It says push 1, but it's giving me like a lot.
So that push
1
for
plus
1.
1 and plus 1. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that
3.
it makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
You may be killing all of them. Start clicking on your red skulls to see if you can get them all killed. Yeah, they're all dead. As the AoE of a holy attack on skeletal archers just incinerates them.
And then I cannot see.
If you cannot see
other
them,
thing.
that's
I cannot taunt them. Or
Yep.
I cannot judge them, and I think I'm out of movement. So yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
okay. With that, I only have my Wall Master remaining. So we will activate my Wall Master. And then at the start of his turn, at the start of each, oh, that's at the start of each round, not the start of the turn. So I got to wait for that. That's fine. What has he got? He doesn't have much for this turn. Ooh. It doesn't like what you have done, Jagan.
Come talk to me about it then.
The wall sees all. As Faerun, you see this thing meld into the stone wall. The eye closes, the pudding-like terrain around it goes to regular stone. And then, Jagan, you watch as just this giant eye that you have not seen up to this point just pulls out of the wall, staring you down.
Barry, not having only seen him disappear, didn't know where it went. He just yells out.
And then it's going to
come out of the wall and goes. So it's gonna be that kind of dungeon. Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to cause a brick from the ceiling to fall on top of your head. And yeah, it didn't have any other main action, so that's where that is, and we will end the turn. We have to roll to end a condition, and we are ending the burning weakness on it. And we have Gambit left to go. What does Gambit want to do?
He's just gonna move down here. That's it. Oh, and defend.
Okay.
That's it.
So we will start his turn, so his turn can end. We go to round 2.
Sorry, I did forget to do that.
You're fine. And at the beginning of the round, we will use my Living Labyrinth ability.
I don't like that.
You
I don't know
know,
what you do, but I don't like it.
I'm building a new wall. Don't you like new walls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That is all 20 of them. Now, this is unimplemented, so I don't know how to fully confirm. I guess it's saying I have one more. There we go. You lot witness as the wall just grows out like pudding slime and this solidifies into place. As Jagan, it has seen you destroy its creatures and it wants revenge. One of you gets to go.
Guys don't mind. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one.
Yeah,
Yep.
So this happens, and Dagon gets trapped in there, and he says, "Well, what you fail to realize, eyeball, is you're not trapped in here with me, or I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me."
As you
and,
slam it from one wall into another.
and then I said, your little sneaky trick of going between walls. Let's see how that works with this.
Oh, it does not like that. It does not like that one bit. 22 damage. Do I have any triggers on that? No, I got nothing. I got to take 22 damage.
22 holy damage and be grabbed by me. And you want to go somewhere else? You can just attack me. But that will be the end of his turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately go back to my Wall Master, and I got 5 more malice. So we're gonna go ahead and just spend that 5 malice to teleport out and just leave you in a box.
But it was grabbed.
It's a teleport. Grabs do not stop teleports.
Bummer.
And then, as a main action, as like you try to grab this eye in the wall, and the act of blinking just melds out of your hand. As it
The
appears.
irony, though, the irony here is awesome because he went to arrest him, and now he's the only one left in the prison.
Now he's in jail himself. I will use for my main action a wall slam. So this targets 2 creatures or objects, as I will be taking some sections of wall and just throwing them like, full on like Zelda trap, sections of wall just flying out. And this is, we're going to target Chad. This says that this is gold implemented, but it literally will not let me select anything. Choose 2 targets. It won't let me select U-Lot. It won't let me select sections of wall. So I don't know how this is gold implemented. So I'm just going to roll it as a power roll as normal. I have a +2 on this roll. And we'll see how I do. So that is a 9 + 2. That is a tier 1. As Chad, you are going to be having 6 damage of wall come flying at you. And that's going to be my activation there.
I activated the wrong ability. That was on me.
What ability?
Oh, when I did the arrest, I should have done sentenced, and I didn't. I don't think I saw it lit up. I didn't do it.
How would sentenced have changed what happened?
Instead of grabbed, it's restrained if their presence is less than 2.
Gotcha.
Less than 0 with there too.
I think they can still teleport out of restrained.
Okay.
Yeah. So restrained is like you also get Banes instead of just your speed is 0, but teleporting is like the thing to get out of those conditions.
Okay.
Yeah. So good to talk it out though. That way we look at those rules as well. We go on to either Chad or Faerun as this wall master is just teleporting around, blinking in and out of walls, forming new walls on the battlefield.
Baron, if you want to go and do a smolder, that would be fantastic.
Alrighty.
Ooh, 3 clarity.
Yeah, I like when I get those numbers.
Dude, you've got 6 clarity right now. But you do need to move if you want to do that on the wall master.
I see that.
That is too far. That is as
Yeah,
far as
I
you can
only
move.
had 5. Yeah, I only had 5. I just go with the arrow and I'm like, wait, because before it used to give us measurement markers, I think, in the other game.
So it shows you the yellow box, which is the limitation of your move.
Ah, I gotcha. I probably was there. I didn't pay attention to it.
But now you easily have that within range for your smolder. Tier 1. But
Actually, can I use there's an edge there. It looks like they got an edge there. Well, it's highlighted. I don't know if it's.
yeah, the edge is not enough to get you up to a 12.
Okay. And with my maneuver, I'm going to drop
A perfect clarity on Chad. Oh no.
You did get it, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. I've just
Apparently, I had a negative there, so I just made that.
awesome. We'll go to my other unit of soldiers and we'll start to get these guys moved on out as they will begin their attacks. We will do our bone bow shots coming in on the 2 of you. A tier 2 for 6 incoming damage as there's more splintering of bony shrapnel. And then, oh, looks like we got one of the skeletons killed in response. And then our soul white is not close enough to do their attacks on either of you. But they will do a charge, and they'll charge on up to Chad. And part of a charge is you do get to make a melee free strike. So he hits you for 1 damage. The mighty captain. 1 damage. And he has a maneuver, so he will 8 attack on Chad as well. And that'll be the end of their activation. And we go on to Chad. Chad, you have a melee combatant in front of you, trying to get in the way of your explosive attacks on the eye. But you can shift to the side because you are a fast individual.
Oh yeah. Mm. Dang.
18 damage due to the weakness as you just explode out the already raw burning fire that's there. Oh no. What else are you doing?
I was trying to get me to add the 2 damage to something around it, but there's nothing around it.
Okay.
And that's it.
With that, we go to Gambit. If Gambit has anything that they're doing. Cool,
Just
cool.
defend.
At the beginning of the next round, we once more do our living labyrinth, as a couple of the sections of that wall have been chucked away at Chad. We will rebuild this wall, and they need to be 3 squares high to fully box Jagan in. So that's going to use up 12 of my squares. And then we can make a little defensive cubby.
Oh man.
Oh
Whoa.
no! It phased away because I hit the wrong button. Well, that sucks. What I can do, though, is the other walls are supposed to break down when I do the next one. So I think I just need to go into my terrain editor and erase the previous wall, because this is something that I should probably be able to do. Erase terrain. Maybe it's objects. Does that count as objects that I'm erasing? Yeah, let's erase those objects. And then I can add in walls. Where are my walls? Here are walls. And so we'll add this wall, and we will add the wall. Ooh, I can set wall height. Guys, I'm discovering stuff about this game as I'm actively doing it in front of you, and you can't see what I'm doing. So that is, get rid of the erase mode. So we add a wall there, add a wall there, add a wall there. Okay, so it's a bit clunky, but those are going to be our walls that form as it fully boxes Jagan in this
Those
location.
don't look like the same walls.
They don't. So the walls that were previously going were the automated for the monster walls. This is me just using the terrain editor in the Codex because it phased out the first time. So I'm figuring stuff out to keep us going. Yeah, that's going to be the start of the turn. So anyone can go. The wall master has had its turn yet, so it hasn't had a chance to get rid of the burning. It is heavily damaged. You've seen already that the walls it makes are just temporary, and as it makes new ones, others crumble. So possibly don't have Jagan go first, stuck inside a cell. Maybe have someone else go first and maybe try and kill the wall master.
Yeah, I can hit him with another exploding arrow.
I
You cool
hate
with
it.
that, Favorite?
Yep.
I went and then I went again.
I thought you got rid of 2-shot. Now it's just an exploding 2-shot.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Okay, 13 damage. Plus 5 is 18 damage. He's got a sliver of health left.
Oh man.
It's okay. If you ain't got him, I got him.
Yeah. But he's gonna get to go, so. Oh, wait a second. Do you have you've got a oh, what's the word? You got a ranged free strike, right?
If you throw one at me, yeah.
Yeah. For my maneuver.
Oh no. Oh no, no. That's
Smacked him.
So, as Farron, you just caused the burning to go even more so. Jagan, you have no line of sight on any of those effects. Farron, that was a crit. Despite that being on Chad's turn, you get another action, Farron.
Before I take an action, that is, it's the enemy action anyway. So I just take a regular. I don't have a free one here, so I'll just do a mind spike here.
If you hit the white, oh, never mind.
Sorry, I wasn't. I forgot he was. I didn't see him.
The captain guy is probably the one you wanted to hit. But Jacket's behind a wall. He doesn't know what you're doing.
Well, the captain would not have been killed by that attack, and instead we took out one of the archers. So, despite it not being the technically optimal play, it actually turned out better based off of the damage that was rolled.
No, I was just gonna give him healing. It didn't matter if anything died, but
Well, Chad,
Yeah, I do need to get that.
if you had a trigger to let Farron heal, spend whatever you need to spend, and Farron can spend a recovery.
I can't. He didn't hit a marked target. So
Oh, a marked target. Gotcha. Well, that's still fine. We're fine.
I have no line of sight on him, so I can't my life for yours.
Well,
I mean,
it's gonna be
it gave me
okay.
the option, but
Yeah, it gave me the option. Not really an actual option with line of effect, but it's gonna be okay. I firmly believe it's gonna be okay. As I move a soul white up to Chad and attack, it's gonna be fine. And actually, I should have probably spent some malice. That's fine. We'll accept the results, and then I'll just do the malicious strike from my archers as I shoot at Farron. I said it was going to be okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay is
figured this was
middling.
it's a close situation. I may go down. We'll see what happens.
With the malicious strike, that is 6 incoming damage.
oh, so
Oh.
close.
So I'm all right then.
You're all
I
right.
See the flesh wound.
Okay. So that'll be done, and the wall master is dead. So we can get rid of all those things I just spent so long trying to figure out how to build. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then Jagan, that's what you were mentioning where you couldn't see. Because the wall master was already dead, so you should have been able to trigger a my life for yours. So if you would like to have triggered that, that is definitely doable. I did not understand the order of events that was actually being the problem there.
oh, he lived. He's fine.
Okay, in that case, don't need to spend it. I've just added more walls around you.
Just boxed in.
Yes, I am making this worse.
Room.
Oh no, I've added just completely removed walls. I figured out how to just remove a wall entirely. That's not the wall that's supposed to be there, but it's functional. We need to get rid of that wall. This is not the time for me to be learning this part of the codex. This is not with the time. Okay, that's the end of my activation. We go on to either Farron or Jagan.
Oh, if you want, Farron.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you don't mind, I'd like to take it so I can get my Why does it? That's weird.
Okay.
Okay, and I will start off with a maneuver using catch breath and get some health back here.
Yeah. You might be negative clarity, but you're not negative stamina.
And now that's maneuver, so I still have main action. I will throw a mind spike at the next guy.
Okay. Trying to take out more of the minions, and that's gonna get another kill over there. We're down to a single soul white and a single skeletal archer, a
Oh,
decrepit
I keep
skeleton.
forgetting I keep forgetting about the soul right over there. Sorry, Chad. And that's my turn.
That's fine, because it goes straight to Jagan. Jagan, you were boxed away. But effectively, due to the freeform initiative of this game, we dealt with everything, so you never actually had a turn where you could do 0.
Get away from him. Um,
Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
No worries, we're just killing soul whites over here.
no getting up for you. I will judge my new turtle. Skip that part, but judge that. Oh,
Pillars in the way, no line of
it
sight.
says no line of sight, but it let me judge it. So can you take the judgment off?
Yes, I can. Thank you for your honesty, sir.
That triggered. And then do I still have movement? I do.
And I still have a maneuver. No, you already spent that. Never
No,
mind.
I judged him, so I don't have my free judgment.
Yeah.
Unless I could have moved before I did my free judgment.
Unfortunately not, no.
Yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. With that, it's pretty safe to say that Gambit's going to start their turn and end their turn. And one of the people that we know is here can likely finish off that final skeleton before I get a last turn. Jagan, you've been in a box. Would you like to do it?
Dragon would like to kill that skeleton very much so. And then just to make sure.
Yes, a creature with 1 stamina remaining needs 13 holy damage to obliterate it. With that,
I'm back.
well, we have just ended the combat encounter as you lot have dispensed with the hidden enemies, protecting the room of regret. Still up on the western side, you have the altar with the book, with maybe a corner minorly singed from the thought of maybe burning the book, as well as then the half bronze shield.
I suppose we better go take a look at some stuff. Make sure there wasn't anything left in that room.
From what you see there, you don't see anything in the northern rooms that is beyond the scraps of dead waiting forever.
And then, yeah, I would like to take a look at both the book and the shield, with kind of a religion check to see how they are in this.
No check needed. The shield, as you are the one that examined that recess in the northern end of the sarcophagus room, this seems to be the right half of a shield of the Delian order that would fit into that recess. It is emblazoned with half of the head of a dragon. And then the book is a project source for unblinking candles. And there is a bonus compartment in the back of the book. It's like one of those things that like you get in elementary school for like a super awesome complex clutch keeper binder. there's also 3 embers of quintessence, which are the items needed to create unblinking candles. So I can go ahead and just add the unblinking candle source to Jagan, and then I'll go find those embers of quintessence to give to you as well.
Did you mean to add the unblinking candle itself?
I did not. I screwed up. Get rid of it.
Well, destroy item.
Yes, destroy it. Destroy it.
Destroy it. Throw it, cast it into the fire.
I cannot find a quick give you the embers, so maybe you can find embers of quintessence as an addable item.
Yeah, I will look real quick. Embers of it. The only thing when I type in EMBE, it shows up as unblinking candle and then gravekeeper's link.
Gotcha. So it's giving you the things you can make with it, but not actually them. Well, we'll solve this problem later. For now, we can just mark down that we have 3 embers of quintessence and the project source for unblinking candles.
Yeah, Project 045.
Okay. So yeah, that's what you get from all that. No die roll needed. Don't feel like blocking that information from you.
I will make sure we pick up that shield and say, I guess we gotta go get a shield from the other side. Aaron, can you heal yourself? Are you good for another round? And or do we get a victory for that?
For that battle, no, you do not get a victory for that battle.
I would, before we go over there, I would like to say, is there anything that I should try to do with this?
Nah, you're good. You're good. That is another area for like them to try to get you blocked off in. Jagan, as you leave the Hall of Regret with the half of the Delian shield, that's what gets you a victory.
Ah, okay.
That was not a combat required victory. That was a MacGuffin required victory.
Whoa.
Okay, so as you lot enter into this next chamber, what you have before you, you are going to see that the corridor widens into a chamber dominated at its north side by a diorama of granite statues. There are 4 knights standing facing westward in a single file line in battle stances. Though armored, they have nothing in their hands. Against the south side of the chamber stands a rack of equipment. On the east end of the room is a large brass plaque with a handle and an inscription. As you approach that plaque, it is going to have upon it the inscription, "Remember well the tale of the knights noble, who in valiance slew Parthis the Bleak. Open not this door until they are properly equipped. Should the past be forgot, so shall Parthis the Bleak rise once more. 4 knights battled that day. Portia, the knight with an axe, the knight in a falcon helm, and the knight who stands first in the formation. Septimus is not wearing the lion helm. Aeolus stands in front of the knight wearing a plumed helm, but behind the knight with a sword. Cornelia is wearing the cowl. Septimus was either second or last in the formation. The knight wielding a sword is also wearing a lion helm. The knight wielding a spear stood in front of the one with a plumed helm, but behind Cornelia. If you give me a moment, I will send you a copy of this text."
I was gonna say, yeah, that'd be impossible to figure out with just hearing it.
I mean, I already know that the axe and the falcon helm go on the first one, but which one's the first one?
in the Discord for you is the Hall of Triumph puzzle, and then as you figure things out, you should be able to gather the items, the weapons and the helms, and then move them to where they need to go to the north side. As long as they're like in the same column of squares, you don't have to literally put them so they look like they're being held or anything. You can just need to get them into the right square columns. Yeah, whatever you need to do, feel free. And if you're having trouble, there is a mechanic for hints, though if you do not need the hints, by all means, do it of your own reasoning and power.
Like I said, I think for sure Portia, the knight with an axe and the falcon helm, stands first in the formation. So that would be the axe and the falcon helm on the first one. But again, I don't know which direction is.
They are facing the west.
So they're facing. So this would be Portia, I think. We could put the axe and the falcon helm there.
So we can move these things? Ah, we can. Oh, I can't move the axe.
Whatever you can't move, let me know and I'll try and fix it.
Okay, I guess I needed to get closer. All right. If Aeolus stands in front of the knight wearing a plumed helm, but behind the knight with a sword, it's got to be the one in the middle, or in between these here.
Yeah, but that's not. So it's if it's the knight wearing the plumed helm, but behind the knight with the sword, that means that it can't be the second one. But would be the third one.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah.
Which would mean that the plumed helm and the sword go on the ones to either side of it. So standing in front of the knight wearing a plumed helm would put the plumed helm in the back. Do you concur?
Yeah, I think as if he's standing in front of the plumed helm.
Right. And then behind the one with the sword. So the sword would go there.
Yeah. And then so that is Aeolus, which I think that means he would be wearing the lion helm, right? The Septimus is not wearing the lion helm.
The knight wielding a sword is
Septimus
also wearing a lion helm.
second.
Yeah,
Septus is either second or last in the formation, and Septus is the guy with the sword, so we've got him second in the formation. So yeah, I think Lion's helm goes here.
Oh, the third?
No, the second.
No.
The other one there, right before, not the plume helm, but the one before it should have the spear from what I'm reading.
Wait. The knight wielding the spear stood in front of the one with the plumed helm, but behind Cornelia. Stood in front of the plumed helm, but behind Cornelia, which means that one, the plumed helm couldn't be in the back.
It says in front of the plumed helm, not behind it.
Cornelia is wearing the cowl. Septimus is their last. Wielding the sword is also the knight wielding the sword is also wearing the lion helm. So wherever the lion helm goes is where the sword goes. And it's not Septimus who was wearing the lion helm. Septimus was either second or last, which means the sword is either going to be. Wait, Septimus is not wearing the lion helm. Sword goes with the lion helm, so Septimus would either be. Well, I guess he could be one of the Inhu. Oh, wait. So it says 4 knights battled that day. Portia, the knight with an axe, comma, and then the knight with the falcon helm, comma, and the knight who stands first in the formation. So it's describing 4 of them. So the axe does not go first.
No, I can't move it anymore.
And that means the falcon helm does not go first either. So if I'm reading through this, Cornelia is wearing the cowl, but there's no other placement for Cornelia in here anywhere. Like nothing says.
Well, Cornelius with the cowl and the plumed helm is behind Cornelia. Oh
I'll
no,
finish my thought.
sorry,
Nothing
go
else
ahead.
in here says nothing else in here provides a placement of before or after Cornelia or before or after the cowl. So my thought would be that Cornelia could be the one in the front just because whatever weapon Cornelia wields would be the one that's not mentioned, right? Because there's 4 weapons. The glaive, and the glaive is not mentioned anywhere in here. That makes sense. Yeah. Cowl goes there, and I think the glaive goes there as well. So we look at that. Ola stands in front of the knight wearing the plumed helm, behind the knight with the sword. So if Aeolus is not in the front, this is not a plumed helm, and they do not have a cowl or do not have the sword, that means Aeolus would be here.
That's what I had originally said, but that would put
That would put the plumed helm there. Wait, sorry. The Aeolus stands in front of the knight wearing the plumed helm. Sorry. Yeah, the plumed helm is correct where it's at.
but behind the knight with a
the
sword.
knight with the sword. So the sword is correct. And then the past we forgot. So shall Parthas the bleak red. No.
But that's wrong. The sword can't
Question.
because the sword has to go with the lion helm, and Septimus is not wearing that. He's going to be second or last in the formation.
Septimus could be last in the formation, which means the knight wielding the sword is also wearing the lion helm, which will be here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you need assist? Oh, you're good. Got it.
I just have to step over one. So the plumed helm is in the back.
We should put the falcon helm as the one, the remaining one.
But yeah, if we've calculated out all the helmets, the falcon helm would go on the last one. Which means Aeolus has the falcon helm.
And the falcon, I believe, had the axe, which leaves the spear for the plumed guy.
No. Wielding the spear stood in front of the one with a plumed helm, but behind Cornelia. Wait, so that would put it second. Because Cornelia is in the front.
I'm going to go ahead and step in here at this point. Anytime it says in front of or behind, it does not necessarily mean directly in front of or behind.
Okay. So
I will also put something else out too. With the Septimus is either second. Oh, never mind. Either, not neither. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I think that puts the axe in last. I think we have it in the right order, and that would put the axe in last. You guys disagree? We can try to put it there and see what happens. Otherwise, we can
Yeah.
find something.
Here.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I solved this one without looking at the answers like 3 times before I got it correct. Because a lot of these puzzles, when they say in front of behind, they mean directly in front of behind. And that's not necessarily the case for this puzzle. It's quite literal in the fact that it's just behind. It beyond left or right, it means nothing else. So, as you lot think you have it correct, you lot had a very big blunder at the beginning, thinking that the first line was all one knight, and in fact, it was 4 different knights. You get the helmets, you get the swords, and then you approach that plaque with the inscription on it and the handle. Do you turn the handle?
This door over here,
Yes.
I want to kick it open. Yes.
Well, it opens towards you, so feel free and kick it open and
Oh, it
strain your
opens
knee.
towards me? Yeah.
Yes. As you grab onto the latch and you turn it, there's this gust of wind that kind of fills out the chamber as you have successfully solved it without having Parthis return with all of his shades and ghosts. Within, you find the left half of a bronze shield, this one emblazoned with a sword, and 2 healing potions. Who would you like me to give the healing potions to?
I think somebody's a little down in health. He might need one.
I got recoveries. I'm fine with that. Actually,
I
just
did-
because I'm almost always playing Archer, I tend not to get hit as much as you two do. I'd rather you two take them.
Done. Faerun gave a case not to have it.
I'm sorry.
Faerun, you gave a case not to have it, so I've just quickly given one to Jagan, one to Chad, and you may
Yeah,
divide them as you will. So
and I also will use my recovery because I forgot I can do that.
outside of combat, definitely. Okay. So you lots now have 2 separate shields, shield halves, that you have gathered, one from the Hall of Regret and the other from the Hall of Triumph.
Dagon's gonna kind of take the shield halves and like look at both of them, and just in case, it's gonna lick down one side and then stick them together so they might stick a little bit better.
As you,
Push it in.
as you do so, getting them stuck together and then press it into place, there is this very quick zip of energy about the outside. And then once more, that wall begins to give and to move. As you witness a set of stairs leading deeper.
Yeah. Oh, there's grass and stuff down here.
So, as you go down the steps, what you are going to witness at the bottom, you say grass and stuff, very much so. You see that there are kind of the stairs slope deep into the earth as you go down. A rumbling grows more and more palpable the further you descend. The tunnel gradually widens into a chamber, revealing a large obelisk in the center of this room, surrounded by a flower bed. The walls are laced with ivy winding up through the brickwork in elaborate patterns. As it climbs up a balcony which juts from the west, north, and east walls. That is simply a balcony in this room surrounding that northern side. The hall continues underneath that balcony on your current level. As the lot of you begin to ascend the stairs to either side, going higher up to look around, suddenly the many vines wending along the ground pull away from the brick and the flower bed undulates, rising up around the obelisk until a thunderous crunch. The very stonework is torn from its foundation. With a bone-crawling growl, the misshapen cluster of roots, vines, and leaves, as well as the flowers, rise as if on legs, the obelisk protruding from it like a horn. As the ground shifts, bodies rise from the cracking stonework underfoot, clawing from the exposed earth with the vengeance in their eyes. At the same time, lurching humanoid figures emerge from the ivy upon the balcony as some of you go up to meet them, rising up, ripe with malice. And we will go ahead and reveal some monsters in this room.
Is this room also 3 tall?
This room is also 3 tall.
Okay.
So we have them
Oh,
there.
God.
And then I just need to double check for my yes. So this combat. Sorry for spoilers for people playing with more people. Typically has reinforcements, but I don't have to worry about the reinforcements as that is how they deal with there being only 3 of you. So as they rise up all around, you have this tomb horror wielding the obelisk like a unicorn horn. You have more of these pillars underneath the balcony going around the sides, and we will go ahead and draw steel. As this is
I was gonna
our
say, hey, guys, there's undulating vines and stuff. You might not want to go in the room yet. And then you just all went up on the balcony.
I mean, typically I'm of the volition. If I'm describing something and like I'm reading the monologue, maybe don't move. But sure, if you want to move during my monologue, I'll let you decide where you start the combat instead of giving you the yellow square. So, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say for this one, I might be able to help either Chad or Farron fairly quickly at the beginning of this.
I'm in a bad position. You do your thing.
We're both in bad, but he's in much worse than I am, by the look of it, anyway.
Are you good with me taking the first one?
Take it.
Yep.
Take it.
So I am going to move here, and then we are going to bring this captain over here.
Ooh, just pulling him down the steps towards you.
No, you come fight with me. And then I shall make sure that I hit him fairly well with my sanctified weapon.
And that's a kill.
And then I shall skip the recovery part, but judge this one. I don't think I can taunt it, but the taunt trigger's still sitting there, so I'm just going to dismiss it. And then I don't like how that thing's looking at me with a thing like that. So I'm going to move back right here. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, what fun stuff do I have? Yeah. I think I want to use some of my Vine guys. So we will activate the Vine guys by Chad. And let's see, their main action is a grasping vine. Ooh, range 8. I love this. And I don't know what their creeper ability does. So we'll do the grasping vine on Chad. And you know what? Let's skip
Oh,
that
no.
guy.
Everybody's grasping me.
Yeah. So we will grasping vine from these ones. That is. There we go. There we go. Confirm. And I might get a pretty big pull out of this. Or a 4 pull. As you block and begin to move away, but the vines follow like poison ivy. And they will pull you back forward. You don't get out of this. And then the one that didn't attack will just throw in for a free strike on you. As they're just lashing all about. And I'm going to click the creeper to see if it lets me know what's going on. If the memorial ivy is climbing a willing ally or an enemy who has intuition less than 1, they can compel that creature to move up to their speed. Oh no.
Oh no.
Chad, is your intuition less than 1?
It's a -1.
Oh no. We're just gonna throw you down here. As you are compelled to go deeper into the bush as you are isolating yourself for the tomb horror to come and play with.
Oh man,
And
guys, I'm scared.
yeah, let's go ahead and end that turn. We have Chad or Farron.
Let me take this one and let you
Alright.
guys get. I've got enough victories to give the focus for that. So yeah, yeah. I will use my maneuver to mark. I'll mark the tomb horror. Yeah, that's fine. But then with my main action, I'm going to strike now, spending 5 focus. And let my allies use a free signature ability.
Fantastic.
And I can't move for that, correct?
No.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, what is this? Curse of the Defilers. A creature or object deals damage to the tomb horror or a casket or relic within distance. If the target has a presence less than 2, they are slowed. Ooh.
Too bad for you then.
Oh, is that not going to affect you? Not going to affect
If I'm
Jagan
reading right,
either.
hold on, let me double check.
Is your presence 2 or more?
Yeah, I just making sure I was reading right then. Yes, it is +2.
Oh, I don't think I'll affect any of you. Jagan, is that going to affect you? Let's find out.
+2.
Aw. Well, at least it can move its speed.
I only have a presence of 1, if that makes you feel better.
Well, I already used it on somebody else. I suck. Don't worry, I'll use it next time on you. Okay. Well, Chad, as you yell now and everyone fires off their attacks, anything else you want to do, Chad?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna move now.
Only have moved before I.
Order of operations. Oh no. Okay. With that, let's go ahead and activate our tomb horror. It'll move just a little bit more to move here as it leaves some of the shrubbery. And as it moves forward, I'm just going to use a lot of my malice on a malicious strike. I don't like some of these more ghosty things that these tomb horrors have. So I'm just going to try and tear you lot limb from limb by giant thorn vines. And it's going to use Ruinous Grasp, which is a melee 5 ability. I can target 2 creatures within 5 for a lot of damage, and a target, that's a lot of damage because of the mouse I just spent. A target pulled adjacent to the tomb horror who has agility less than 2 is grabbed. So we're going to try and pull Chad and Jagan up to it to entangle you. And I rolled a tier 1. I had a pull 6. That's the first time I could have pulled the lot of you any significant distance. And instead I get a tier 1. Ooh. But because I'm bigger than you, that pull 2 does actually let me do this. So we will.
It didn't even show up on the screen for the ability. Let me refresh real quick. Normally I can see the thing that you're doing.
Oh no, I don't feel so good.
As the tomb horror has pulled both of you up to it and grabbed you as it's begun to wind about your legs and your arms. Okay.
Did you see the? I think I used my trigger for you. Yeah.
It was used on you?
No, I think I used it for you.
Uh, yes, I'm seeing that. It is used for Chad.
Nothing changed for me, and my health is still the same.
How about now?
Nothing's changed.
In that case, heal Jagan's recovery value of plus 16.
Hey, that feels better.
And then I have a maneuver. I don't like the Tomb Horror shifts up to their speed and can rise vertically while they do so. They must end this shift on a solid surface. I mean, he doesn't need to. I guess he'll just 8 attack on Chad. Okay. Farron, we're up to you. There is a soul white up by you. There's some vine guys on the opposite balcony. And then your companions are currently being hugged and caressed by a tomb horror.
Well, there's a couple things I can do, but just for right now, I think I'm going to stay with my go-to, the Smoldering Strike. Should I click on fire there? And hope I get some big numbers here.
I don't like that. So that's 14 damage to my tomb horror. And he has fire weakness 7. Even being in melee distance to have the Bane on a ranged attack, I think that plus 7 damage is worth doing an explosive arrow even in melee.
You got perfect clarity too, Jagan.
Okay.
Okay.
And that should be my turn.
Yeah. With that, I have my soul white
gotta say-
remaining. Yeah.
Didn't know I had a condition on me, but apparently I didn't. So
My soul white is going to come after you, Farron. And yeah, if you want to do ranged attacks and ignore him, he will totally try and destroy your soul. So let's go ahead and get this attack.
but I don't like that guy holding on to my buddies. So
That's only 3 corruption damage coming in.
Still not seeing the. Yeah, I'm still not seeing your. ability
Interesting.
being used. So would a Bane help at all on that?
No,
I mean,
no, that was a tier 1 already.
Okay.
Yeah, good call out though. I will try to keep that in mind that you're not seeing the pop-ups. And then you know what? Let's move to the side and let's try a knockback maneuver on you, sir. He's gonna start trying to push you over the ledge. And that is also a tier 1 for push 1. And I think you have telekinetic stability of 1, so nothing happens. I shall not be budged. And that'll be my activation. So,
alrighty.
it's up to Gambit. Gambit is currently in a position that gives you flanking for your being a familiar. So I don't know if you want him to move at all or if you just want him to dodge.
The only thing, just do the guard.
Cool.
He can't heal, right?
I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
You mind if I?
It doesn't look like it. So that's him.
You guys.
Yeah, dude. If it's Jagan asking to go.
Yeah.
You got the clarity.
Hear anything back from him?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah.
Enervating horror. Oh no, there's a feature I didn't tell you about because I didn't know I had it. Enervating horror. Any creature who starts their turn adjacent to the tomb horror takes 5 corruption damage. And if they have intuition less than 1, they are frightened until the end of their next turn.
Well,
Oh man.
I just so happen to have intuition of 1.
So you just take the 5 corruption as it siphons the life from you, as any good root does.
Is that implemented, or do I need to take the 5?
You should have taken the 5. I saw the enervating horror text pop up, so you should be good.
I am going to
For her clarity, he's got like a double bait or edge, doesn't he?
He does, yes. For 17 damage as you sentence the tomb horror.
you shall be condemnation. Freeze your enemy in your boots.
Ooh, ooh. No, I'm gonna save that trigger. It doesn't affect you.
Okay. And then I will, because I can do this as a maneuver. If I try to judge the same target, will it allow me to move it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would
So
I would say no. Otherwise, being able to just repeatedly judge the boss over and over again sounds broken.
Yeah. Because I hadn't pulled that one.
Yeah, but
I was
if he's
thinking
already
that-
judged, I think you have to judge somebody else and then next turn judge him again if you wanted to do that.
Okay. Well, I bet this wants to get down here. Oh, apparently it's just going to do damage to it anyway.
Okay, you kill it.
So we'll take that one out, and we'll say it slid into that one.
I hate it.
And then I shall judge a new target. This one.
You got the big vine guy on you, and you're concerned with all the little ones in the peanut gallery.
Yes, the ones around me, they must be judged. I'm dealing with this big one directly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with my soul white. And I'm gonna have him do his sword attack on Faerun to try to distract him. And that's coming in for another tier 1 result for 3 damage. As you resist the unnatural, it is only 1 point of damage. He is then going to attempt once more to try to push you over the ledge. And once more, it gets a tier 1, doing nothing to you as you telekinetically will not be budged. And that's its turn. We go on to either Faerun or Chad.
I think Chad's had a while since he's done something, so if you want to go ahead.
Sure, I'm just gonna blow something up in my face, but why not?
Yeah.
As you start your turn, Chad, you will take 5 corruption as he siphons
And
life
I'm
from
frightened.
you. And you're frightened.
Can I even do anything when I'm frightened and all this stuff going on? What does this
Yeah,
do?
when you're frightened, any ability roll you make against a source of your fear takes a bang. If that source is a creature, their ability rolls made against you have an edge. And you cannot willingly move closer, but you're already there. And you can only be frightened from one source at a time.
Well, all right then.
As you blow him up for 13 damage, up to 18 or 20 damage on the burn. And sure, I'll do Curse of the Defiler on you. And I can move their speed up to you, but I'm already up to you, so that doesn't make sense.
Are restrained. Can't move anywhere.
Ah! Well, in that case, I'll just have to use my long limbs.
Want to restrain me? I'll restrain you.
We'll tie each other in knots.
Let's see. With my maneuver, I think I'm going to attempt to escape the grab.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a reckless here? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, so when you try to escape a grab, there is you need a tier 3 to get out, or there's a tier 2 does it, but you take a free strike.
I'm feeling reckless.
Cool, I'll totally take a free strike if you get a tier 2.
Oh
You
man.
fail to escape entirely.
Well, that's it.
Okay, well, I will go with my tomb horror. And as he has you lot frightened, and he has some of you restrained and grabbed, uh, let's see. His malice ability, because it's not going to hit a third person, is actually worse than his non-malice ability. So we'll just dump more malice into a malicious strike as we continue our ruinous grasp on the two of you. For another tier 1. This is not my attacking knight. Despite that, tier 1 is still 9 corruption. Okay.
I can still parry though.
You can still parry.
Yeah.
Okay, and how am I feeling? I am bloodied. Sure. Let's we're good. We're fine. We'll just do the 8 attack on Chad. That way when my final vine guy goes, there's a chance he can get a good hit on Chad as well. Ooh,
I told it when it grabbed me, it wants to grab me, it's gonna stay here.
As I have
Did it
multiple
just
things
escape
to end
its restraint?
results.
Did it just escape its restraint?
I think so, yes. It just took another 15 fire. At some point, there should be rules about not burning the tree that your friends are in.
Oh boy. And I'm gonna do a knockback on the this guy right next to me.
Please don't. I've been trying that on you, and if you get it on me, it's just gonna feel bad.
It looks like a failure, I think.
Well, it's a tier 1, which is pushing 1, and so depending on what my stability is. My stability is 0, so you do get that 1 push. So anywhere in that little yellow section, you can double click. And you
Problem
can-
is the thing is in my. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Into the wall.
Okay. Mechanically, same damage as you had tried to go to the wall behind him.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
And I got to roll.
To end conditions.
I think that didn't succeed. Well, maybe it did.
Oh, that was because of your clarity. You're taking damage at the end of your turns because of your clarity.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's strained.
Yep. Okay, well, I got 1 Memorial Ivy left. And sure, let's oh, that's not good. Let's use our main action for a Grasping Ivy on Chad as it whips down at you. And you're grabbed, so you cannot be pulled away. And you're going to kill the Ivy for hitting your friend.
Yes. I will skip the poll.
And we can just kill him.
And I shall judge this.
Come on, Gambit, kill this tree.
Yes, Gambit, kill the tree. Gambit, who cannot attack.
Torch on it.
Does Gambit just want to defend?
Actually, Jacob does have a heal off. It's his main action, that's why.
Gotcha, to let you spend a recovery.
Yeah, and I will, because he's not very strong.
Okay. Well, in that case, we'll just have him defend.
Oh, you know what? I think it doesn't work on him.
You know, the heal action is for somebody else.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just stick with defend.
Cool.
And that's him.
Any of you can go. We have a burning tomb horror.
Let me throw some more fire on him. You just went, right, Chad?
If
Right
I
before
go,
Dan?
possibly get that soul right away from you, but yeah, you can go if you want.
If you don't mind, this way maybe I might be able to take this guy down.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
He's ball.
Well, if you want to
What a
strain
cheat ball.
yourself,
The three, it just sat there going between the 3 and 1 and finally fell to the 1.
I think your strain negative is -3. So like you could still do a smolder if you wanted to go to -3 on your clarity and possibly
Oh,
get
I was planning on it anyway, so yeah.
Who needs positive clarity? Okay, we have the mark coming in to increase the damage. The combination of the mark and the weakness already there causes that tomb horror to finish burning to the ground. As the tomb horror dies, it takes with it a waft of the metaphysical supernatural energy from this room. The final soul white crumbles as we've hit the ending of the encounter condition of the tomb horror and a half of the other enemies being killed. So you lot will gain 1 victory, and we will end the combat with that soul white crumbling into its death.
Oh, I did kill it though. You know that, right?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, we did.
Gambit did. Yes, Gambit climbing up through it and just tearing it apart from the inside. With that, you have finished slaying the enemies protecting this chamber.
will this slow and frightened be gone now?
Yes, the slow and the frightened will cease with the end of combat. All negative conditions will leave.
Look at this little plot of land thing here and see if it's because you said there was an obelisk in there, or was it just the tomb horror that cracked out of it?
The obelisk is now on the ground before you, about 7 foot tall, as it smashes to the ground. As the it had that obelisk as like a unicorn horn.
No.
As you go ahead.
Investigate on that.
As you go through that creature, you're going to find that picking among its remains, it has a thumb-sized serrated tooth. That is a Lechomp tooth. A Lechomp tooth is a treasure. As a maneuver, you attach a Lechomp tooth to a weapon, allowing the weapon to supernaturally flicker in and out of reality. Your next strike that uses the weapon can tear through multiple targets in a line for a ranged strike, or surrounding you for a melee strike. The strike adds the following effects to the tier of outcomes. So if you get a tier 1, you can affect 1 additional target with your attack. If you get a tier 2, you can affect 3 additional targets. Or for a tier 3, you can affect 7 additional targets. So it's essentially a one-use item as a maneuver to expand out a single attack from a single target to multiple targets. So there is that, and then there are 4 snapdragons. Snapdragons being a item that you can use to make other stuff, and then also as a maneuver, you can sniff a snapdragon, causing it to wither and making your movements more forceful and explosive. The next damage dealing ability you use deals an extra 5 damage and gains a +2 bonus to the distance of any forced movement it imposes. So if it doesn't have forced movement, it doesn't give you it. But if it already is a forced movement ability, you get +2 to the distance. Actually, if the ability does not impose forced movement, you can push each creature targeted up to 2 squares. I should not have tried to clarify the rules before the rules clarified themselves. So, yes, those are what we have. We have 4 Snapdragons, which are a little +5 damage, +2 force movement. And then we have the Lachomp Tooth, which is the take an attack and make it hit more people.
So the Snapdragons just do that, or it's part of an ingredient? I missed that.
You can use them as an ingredient, or you can use them as a consumable item.
I do a bit of forced movement with my back blasphemer, so that would be kind of neat. And then, I mean, Chad or Faerun, if you ever do like a ranged attack, you can get a bunch of people in a line with that tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's what I'm thinking. I'm trying not to come off greedy with this, but I'm thinking Chad's explosive arrow does an area of effect, right? Was that correct?
Yes.
Okay, whereas mine only hits the one target right now. But with the tooth, it goes to multiple targets, right?
Oh no! If you can get multiple smolders out and then the explosive arrow, the explosion only does like 2 or 3 damage to the secondary targets. But if you can get that 2 or 3 fire damage on secondary targets that are also weakened, that's bad.
Yeah, that would be
So I'm
nasty.
thinking I should take the tooth then.
Does that
Yeah.
tooth affect that ability though?
Yeah.
It
Does it have
would
to be on a
not.
weapon?
It has to be on a weapon.
Yeah, which the bow is a weapon. I mean,
Yeah, but the tooth is on a weapon attack. That does it. Your smolder does not use a weapon, so you cannot use the tooth on your smolder.
okay, I got you. Then that would have to be on. Well, shoot, I don't think anybody has a ranged weapon other than a bow and arrow, do we?
That's. I mean,
That's
I guess I
what
could.
Chad would do.
Yeah. I guess I could use it and get multiple exploding shots into things.
Possibly.
The only thing that because I was saying I would like the Snapdragons because I do a lot of force movement stuff, but also if I'm in melee combat and I do it I don't know if it would allow me to do that, like my God's Punish and Defend or my Arrest, attacking multiple creatures. That would be kind of
Arrest is a melee weapon ability.
yeah. Like if I arrested 3 creatures around me.
That's real bad. That's real bad. Well, for now, I have given you the 4 Snapdragons because that seemed just an easy thing to do. I have given Chad the Lachomp Tooth. Not that he has to keep it, but just so I have it spawned into the party, it is there. If it sounds like we might want Jagan to possibly have a chance of arresting multiple people, Chad has already thrown it over.
I was not trying to take all of the loot from that. I was just like, I know most of that can really do stuff with my abilities, but
That's fine. I don't mind just passing along all the loot because eventually there will be loot that I want, and I can use this as a hey, you remember that time?
now, did you say this corridor is
On the first floor.
only going out the bottom? Yeah.
Yeah,
so
only
it's
at the
not-
bottom. Yeah, there was a nice balcony around this like underground courtyard, but to actually leave, you have to go down through the first floor.
You might
As
not want to jump down.
Jagan, as you move forward and your companions slowly gather up with you, you're going to enter into a large room with a mural depicting Delian knights locked in combat with giants and ogres that dominate the northernmost wall. The west and east walls are lined with trophies. some of their more extraordinary escapades placed here. You see a thorn dragon head, a fire giant finger, and a basilisk tongue. Among the trophies, a shiny double-sided axe is mounted on the wall with a small plaque on it that reads Heel Cutter. Below the mural, there is a large stone plinth with a jeweled golden chalice atop it.
Is this the cup?
Yeah, I think that's our cup, but I'm
We're only on
interested
the
in this
second
finger.
floor.
Did you say you were interested in the finger?
I'm interested in the finger. I'm thinking like
I mean, Fairwood's always giving you the finger, so there you go.
I got this whole like Elden Rings thing going through my head right now. Like, can I use the finger as a weapon?
You cannot use the finger as a weapon. However, you can harvest 2 vials of fire giant blood from it. And also underneath it, there is a recipe for how to make giant's blood flame, which is a magic oil.
Ooh,
So if you want,
yeah,
I
I'd
can
want
give you
that.
that. I can give you that stuff.
I have a question. Dragon, you have your holy sword thing, your blessed weapon, right?
Yeah.
And Chad, what's you have a melee weapon, right?
Yeah, sword and board.
Oh, just a standard sword.
Yeah.
I think I have that myself, so.
So I will say that heel cutter counts as a heavy weapon. So in order to gain its benefits, you would have to have a kit that uses a heavy weapon. Now, when you take
Gotcha.
a respite, anyone with a kit can change out what kit they have. For heel cutter, this oversized double-sided axe is chipped yet seems ever sharp, no matter the abuses it faces. As a first level item, any damage dealing weapon ability using the weapon gets a +1 rolled damage bonus. And if the target is a giant, they are agility less than 2 prone on a tier 3 result. So whenever you're using any ability that uses a weapon while you have the proper kit and wielding heel cutter, giants always get that tier 3. Oh yeah, got a tier 3 on them, agility less than 2, you knock them prone. And then when you are grabbed by a giant, you automatically escape at the start of your turn.
Okay, well, it sounds like it's a weapon that I would really not be able to use. So, scratching that idea off my mental list. What can you tell us about the tongue and the dragon head?
They're just trophies.
Oh, okay.
I can use that axe. I mean, I'll have to swap over to the mountain kit, but eh.
Yeah, I was just looking at the mountain kit.
There are more heavy weapon kits than just mountain, but for the 2 of your builds wanting the heavy armor,
Do I?
yeah, Farron, you don't get kits at all. You are a caster class, not a martial class.
That's what I thought. I wasn't just clarifying. Okay.
So, Chad, you were saying you're okay giving all these other items to other people because you can cash that in the future. Are you cashing that in now?
No, if Jagan wants it, he can have it. That's fine. I am actually really happy with the way the tactician works. I don't need anything at the moment.
Fair is kind of grumbling because the loot doesn't really suit him very often. Fair's just gonna grab the dragon trophy just because.
Okay, you steal a trophy that you did not kill, as you are going to claim greater deeds than what has happened this day.
Well, he's not getting much out. I mean, experience, of course, but none of the goods.
Yeah. So, who should I give the heel cutter item to make sure it's on someone's character?
I mean, you can give it to me, but I'm probably not going to switch over to the mountain because the shining armor kit gives the more higher recovery value. So
Okay, if you're not going to use it, I'll use it. So
yeah, go for it. I don't want to.
Well, I have given Heel Cutter to Chad. So you lot have harvested some items from this treasury. You've taken a trophy from the walls. Not movable, it's permanently drawn on this map, but you have it. What do you do?
So
let's,
we're here for the cup, so
yeah, but before we remove the cup, I've got some like what Indiana Jones vibes going on here. Like I would move it and maybe the temple comes down kind of thing. Maybe Jagan, you want to go like use your ring towards the back? Maybe there's a wall somewhere to get down to the next level.
Yeah.
As you spend some time exploring, looking for what the use of that ring might be, you find nothing on the back wall with the mural. But as you then turn back for the Indiana Jones situation with the chalice, you find that in the base of like the bowl of the chalice, like you'd have to stick your hand down into the top of the cup where you would put liquid. There is this little octagonal recession in the base of it. And you can take that ring, put it, and it lines up right with that recession in the bowl of the cup.
Oh,
Well, looks like the ring goes here. Do I just drop it in there perfectly, or do I have to have it on my hand and push my fist in it?
It's what do you do? I've described what it looks like, but I'm not forcing any actions upon you. So if you would like to do it a particular way,
I don't want to put my
any gambit back up.
so I'm gonna put I'm just gonna line it up best I can and try to drop it down into the spot.
okay. With that, it kind of ting 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 goes around. There's a little bit of poking to like get it uprighted. But as it settles face down into that recession, there's once more a and around that back mural, it lifts as you reveal another set of stairs to lead deeper down into the third floor of the Delian tomb.
Should I take that Knight Commander's ring off then?
If you are leaving it in the chalice, yes.
Oh, I mean, I suppose it didn't like collapse or anything, so I can try to pull it out of there real quick.
You pull the ring out and the mural stays moved.
All right. We're good to go. If it's still open, then we're good to go.
Okay. Are you lot good to head down to the third floor of the Delian tomb?
Yeah, let's do it.
The wall is
Okay.
not open.
Yeah, I don't have an auto open wall button there. So I don't oh, here it is. There you go. There's the special button. So you lot may be able to, there might be a teleporter there if you guys want to take a couple steps forward and see if there's a teleporter.
It will not let me move forward at all.
Oh, interesting.
My guy just kind of shrinks and disappears.
Well,
It
yeah,
doesn't move him to another level, though.
there's an invisible wall there that you can't pass. You simply can look at it. Well, you lot descend down the steps to the third level of the Delian tomb. You lot have
before we do that, I want to
Yeah.
grab the cup too, so we don't leave it.
you grab the cup and it is affixed to the plinth. In your
Oh, shit.
research, you remember that you read about there being a false treasure chamber to deter thieves. This is not the true cup of Julius.
That's why I said it was like we're only on the second floor. I don't think it's the real cup, but
Yeah. So
Onward.
attempting to take the cup and realizing that you too have been fooled, you descend down and that is where we will pick up our next session. Thank you all so much for playing through this second level of the Delian Tomb. Thank you for all the combats, all of the riddle solving. Very good job on solving that riddle, especially with the false start and figuring out that that was wrong and correcting and getting it all 100% without having any hints. So good jobs there. And we'll be heading down to the third floor with 4 victories under our belt to hopefully exterminate bad guys in the coming combat encounters before they even get a turn. But that'll be in the future. Thank you all for watching. Check out the links down in the description, all that sort of stuff. But at this point, we're pretty far into the Delian Tomb. If you're having a good time, thank you for coming back, and we'll be getting this thing finished up probably within the next month. It's gone a bit longer than I thought it would, but we're letting people make choices, and this is a live game. This isn't a manicured game. So thanks for watching, and have a lovely